Welcome. In front of me is a Xiaomi 13T Pro, and today I'll show you how you can go through the setup of this phone. So to get started, when you put it up for the very first time, you will be presented with the same screen that you can see for me right over here. And obviously the only choice here is to press the arrow and then find your desired language. Now I'll be looking for English. There we go. And we can go to the next page and select our region. I'm going to stick with the selected one. Moving on. Next we have terms and conditions, so you can read the user agreement right here and also the privacy policy by tapping on them. And from there you need to check the box right here that you have read and agreed to it, and then go to the next page, which will allow you to insert a SIM card into your device. So to do so, obviously you just pop out a tray and pop one in, or you can activate an eSIM if that is something that you are using. And additionally, if you don't want to, you don't need to actually insert any kind of SIM card in here, and you can just go to the next step, which then prompts you to connect to Wi-Fi network. Again, this step is optional and you can skip it. If you don't want to connect to it, which is completely viable, you can just press on the skip and go forward. Now the difference is, if you choose to skip this, you won't have Google login page show up throughout the setup process, and additionally date and time won't be set automatically, so you might need to fix it up. Now both of these kind of become irrelevant if you are planning to log into your Wi-Fi network later on, and everything obviously can be changed. Next we have Google services like location, scanning, and sending user and agnostic data. If you don't want some of them, you can turn them off like so, and go down and select accept. This will then allow you to select a screen lock for your device, and we have three different methods of protecting our device. So first one is the screen lock, which includes PIN, pattern, or password. Then we got a fingerprint and also face unlock. Now whichever of the two bottom options you want to pick, maybe both of them as well, you will always be forced to select a screen lock as well. And the reason for that is if something would happen to your face or your finger, or maybe the sensors that do the scanning, you would lose access to your device. Therefore, that would leave you with the last option, which cannot change. For instance, if you pick a pin, the pin will always be the same, which wouldn't be subject to change. For instance, if you cut your, as an example, if you would cut your finger, you wouldn't be able to log it or unlock your device, basically. So that's why. Now, I'm not going to be selecting the fingerprint or face recognition, but I will be selecting a pattern right here. So I'm going to choose pattern. Now it does give us this 4-second block that we need to remember passwords, like no duh. So from there, just draw it. Let's give it a second. Couple more basic settings that you can go over and customize them to fit your needs. Select your lock screen. Now this is just a kind of like carousel of wallpapers that you can choose, or you can skip this if you don't want it. And then last thing will be the set your default launcher. So this is just a classic, which is all apps on your home screen, or app drawer, which contains obviously a drawer that you can utilize to store all your apps. And that finishes up the setup in a second. There we go. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.